Narcissistic individuals are the experts at manipulative behaviour, often using words so that they can remain in control over others and continue to feel that sense of superiority over others. Narcissistic individuals lack empathy. They are very self-absorbed, and this drives them to say some of the most hurtful and cruelest things without feeling a drop of remorse. They don't feel guilty. They just gaslight in order to get away with their behaviour. There's lots of things that narcissistic individuals say, and this video is about 8 of these phrases and their true meanings behind them. And one of the first things a narcissistic individual can say is, "I'm only being honest." Now, when a narcissist is only being honest, they're usually having that subtle dig at you. They're usually trying to offend you, and are not in a manner that is humorous, but in a manner that they find funny, but is extremely hurtful towards you. When a narcissist says, "I'm just being honest," this statement is to excuse and to justify them saying hurtful things, when in reality they just simply lack the empathy, and they use it to cover up their brutality with no regard for other people's feelings. A narcissistic individual will often upset you in some of the most horrific ways, and then rather than apologise for their behaviour, they'll just turn around and accuse you of being too sensitive. And this phrase is used to dismiss your feelings and invalidate your emotions. It implies that the narcissist's desires and opinions are more important than anyone else's. They will gaslight you by claiming that they never said that when they actually did say it. And this gaslighting is a common tactic used by narcissistic individuals to make you doubt your own memories, your own perception of events. By denying something they said or did, the narcissist manipulates the situation to make the other person feel confused so that you feel unsure of yourself. "You're lucky to have me." They can be extremely convincing when they say this because they believe they're superior. They believe they're the best person in the world. So they will claim, "You're lucky to have me," because they have that inflated sense of self-importance and believe that others should be grateful for their time and their presence. They see themselves as superior, and they expect that admiration and that praise in return. "It's not my fault." Narcissists refuse to take responsibility for their actions. We can all say it's not our fault when it wasn't our fault, when it was nothing to do with us, when we weren't in the vicinity, when we played no part in it. A narcissist will do something and then claim it wasn't their fault to avoid responsibility for their actions by shifting the blame onto others. They have a hard time admitting when they're in the wrong and will do anything to avoid any form of consequences. "You're overreacting." This phrase is used by narcissistic individuals to invalidate and to dismiss the other person's concerns and the other person's emotions. Narcissists have a hard time accepting any form of criticism, and they will go to great lengths to maintain control over the situation by simply downplaying their behaviour by accusing you of being the one who is overreacting to the situation. "You just don't understand me." Narcissists often play the victim card when confronted with their toxic behaviour. They see any challenge to their ego as a personal attack, and they will use this phrase to manipulate the other person into feeling guilty. They're allowed to attack you, you're not allowed to attack them. It's those double standards with narcissistic people. "I'm the victim here." Narcissists are skilled at playing the victim in order to gain the sympathetic attention. They twist situations to make themselves look innocent, make themselves look like the injured party, to scapegoat and blame somebody else, even when they are the ones who are causing the harm. It's important to recognise the common phrases used by narcissists and set healthy boundaries to protect yourself from emotional harm. Set those emotional boundaries. By understanding the true meanings behind their manipulative language, we can better navigate our relationships around narcissistic individuals and learn to prioritise our own well-being.